Lynch saying interesting things. Trent Williams saying interesting things. Trent Williams, I really like covering him. I hadn't met him face to face until this year. He is so cool. He's like the cool kid in class. But he's also like the kind of guy who'll be friends, very popular, friends with everyone, really warm, nice smile, smart. When you talk to him, he listens to you. He doesn't have that like I'm better than you feel. Just really a charming guy.
Mhm.
Instantly the voice of the offense. Since Monday, someone asked him like, why are you confident? Like, why do you think you can turn this around? Kind of the question I had for Kyle, like, why do you think you can make the playoffs? And Trent Williams just got right into it. Was like, well, I'm not going to do a Trent Williams impression, but the more I listen to him, the more I might be able to. But he's like, like we outgain what a lot of y'all would say is the best team in the league. We really should have beat. We outgained the Seahawks. Like, it's not like, and his main point was little things to clean up. A lot of teams have big things to clean up. The Niners, he said that his phrase was their list of wrongs is not that long, which rhymed. And it was a great phrase. It wasn't a cliche. Most people, when they talk football, just kind of use the same phrases. This guy's just money. I love this guy. And he's got so much confidence. I'm sitting there like, yeah. And then I leave him like, wait a second, Trent. I don't know, man. Like, that was a good motivational speech, but you really said that their list of wrongs aren't that long. Your issues are overblown. He really said the issues are really kind of overblown. Do you agree with Trent, or is he just a very convincing guy with Jedi mind tricks?
Yeah, no, I don't think they're overblown. Just because and he's right, they are little things, but it's his little things that's the difference in the NFL, because almost all the games are usually going to be decided by 3 points or somewhere around in that range. And it always comes down to little things. It comes down to a holding call at the wrong time, an offsides penalty, or what have you, missing your block on a 4th and 2, stuff like that. And, that's the difference between winning and losing is handling the little things. And the 49ers aren't handling those little things.
Yeah. And I was talking about this on a previous stream today, but it's like the Niners can't execute on offense. Gee, what's that about? And someone asked him, like, well, what's up with the mistakes, the holding penalties? Yeah, flow of the game. He didn't really have an answer for it. To me, the answer is they didn't really practice a coherent identity on offense the offseason. Like, they were kind of stuck. But you were there. They would have periods where all of a sudden they'd throw Trey Lance on with the first team and they'd be running the kind of stuff we saw, like quarterback counter and quarterback draw. It's like stuff that the whole offense hasn't had many reps practicing, executing. And so it kind of makes everyone look bad. Like the blocks don't get executed. It's just not something they do well. So that's why they're not executing.
Yeah,
two things on offense. On defense, they do one thing. On offense, they do two.
Mm-hmm. And I agree with you. That's exactly what's happening. You're seeing them do. We saw that it was in full effect on last Sunday against Arizona, and they've kind of been doing that a little bit here and there. And it's they're just not the same team that they were in 2019 in any way, shape, or form. And I think and it's a bunch of little things that have put them where they are. And I think anytime you've lost 3 in a row, you can't say that your issues are overblown.
Yeah, I just feel like, look, this is where the Niners are at right now. I got to keep coming back to the quarterback position because they have a lot of issues, but the quarterback position is big. And Jimmy Garoppolo, bless his heart, played well until he got hurt this year. But he got hurt week 4. Last year he got hurt week 2, and then he got hurt again week whatever. With him at this point, it seems like the more he plays, the more he gets hurt. And he could come back and play and win the next 2 games. I fully expect him to. But what's going to happen, in the 3rd game, in the 4th? How many can he string together without getting a little nick that knocks him out for a week or 2? And so then Trey comes back in. And the thing that sucks about the Trey Lance experience this year, which I didn't expect, is that Kyle won't let him run his offense. So when Trey comes in, it's this other thing that the offense isn't particularly good at executing, and it's not even that creative. It's very pared down. It's like very little misdirection. It's maybe he feels Trey Lance can't handle the motion. It confuses him having the defense. That's probably it. I don't want to have too much motion because that changes the picture. So I'm just going to have kind of a stagnant. I don't know what it is, but he's not running the offense that he's going to be running next year. It's something else. It's going to be hard to win that way. I just don't really see. I think the issues are I think they're in a kind of a limbo year, and it's not good. I don't see how they might be able to get to the playoffs doing this kind of stuff, but even if they make it, it'll be tough to win a game.
Yeah, and it's a tough situation, and I agree with you. If this is the offense that they envision for Trey Lance moving forward, what we saw last week against Arizona, I think that it's going to be a rough couple of years for the 49ers, and things are going to be rough for Trey Lance, rougher
Oh.
than they should be.
When they drafted him, the reason for optimism was, oh, he might look pretty good in the Kyle Shanahan offense. Like I can envision that. If Kyle's bought in and Lance is bought in, that could work. But we don't know if Kyle's bought in, I guess. Or it's either that he's not bought in or he really thinks so low of 21-year-old Trey Lance that this is what we got. But it's not like Lance is going to save the season. I think part of me felt, here he goes. Watch Kyle and Trey Lance fool everyone and shock everyone against the Cardinals. And he's going to come out under center, and it's going to look like the Jimmy Garoppolo offense, but we're going to see this downfield element that has just been dormant, but it's been in the playbook. No, we're going to see something totally different. Okay, well, this is going to be a tough year then. Okay. I don't see like magic solution for the offense at this point then.
No, I agree, and I'm kind of with you on that. I mean, I know that when we were there at training camp, a lot of what we saw with Lance was out of the shotgun and stuff like that, and so. But there's been a lot of time since then, so I was thinking that maybe they'd switched that up a little bit and got him more into the
action stuff in practice. They had more play action stuff in preseason. All of a sudden, it's like, no, we got to shut it down. I don't know.
Yeah, no, the amount of running that they asked him to do was just didn't make any sense.
Negligent.
Yeah,
negligent. So Trent, look, he had to say that, and he said it well. I came out of that room feeling like the Niners are going to win all the rest of their games. But now that I removed Trent Williams' influence, I got to feel like this is something he can't fix. He said, we're not waiting for someone to walk through that door. We have the talent. You're just waiting on Kyle, man. You're really waiting on Kyle to figure out what he wants to do. And I think probably Jed, again, has created this. When you gave Kyle Shanahan the extension, the 6-year extension with 3 years left on the deal, you pretty much gave him, as much time and as much rope to do whatever he wants. And I feel like Kyle's either acting kind of like a guy who's saying, be here a while, do what I want to do. And if this is what I think is the right thing for Trey Lance, then that's what it's going to be. And what are you going to do about it? I think that's kind of what's going on right now. And if John Lynch goes down along the way, hey, man, sorry, John. Like, you should just probably thank me that I got you here.
Yeah, that definitely seems like there's a part of that that's occurring for sure.
And if John goes down, Kyle gets more power. So I mean, not that bad. It's like they'll just promote Adam Peters, and that just means that Kyle's got more power. So sorry.
Yeah, exactly. And it's not a good situation they're in right now.